Everyone, a bit full of goats here, and here back with...
Yeah.
Here's Finlay, aka Duelist Inferno,
Yeah.
and he's going to show us the more evil rescue ace,
Yeah.
Sinful Spoils rescue ace.
Which is...
Yes, Konami, why did you get this type more support? Why?
It's not even rescue support, it's just really good support.
I mean, it's not just blooming fires, it's rescue ace, but not but name.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright, so, so the deck's doing really well, in case you haven't seen the last one. Yes.
Yeah.
God help me. So anything want to say before we start?
I'd say Rescue is a very good deck that can possibly be really good in the meta right now, so yeah, that's all I can say.
Alright, let's get started.
Okay, start with the 3 greatest cards in this deck. Hydrant.
Yep.
Basically, you should search for any other Rescue Ace monster on the field.
So yeah, he's basically like the starter.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone saw my recap video, this is basically just for this deck what the level 1 I had did for that deck.
Yep, and it gives some of the spell and traps a bit of a bonus effect. Yeah.
What's the bonus effect he gives?
No, it's mainly the spells and traps.
Oh, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, sure.
I just forgot to mention that, and he can't be attacked if there's another Rescue Ace on the field, and can't be targeted, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yep. On to the next monsters, which are the low levels. Triple Impulse.
Could you move those forward a bit, sorry?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
And Triple Airlifter.
Okay.
So basically, these are this is the best normal summon because this searches you the emergency which gets you out Hydra most of the time.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep, and this is a good going second card because if your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, it can be tributed from either your hand or field to summon a Rescue Ace monster from your deck, so summons anything.
It's literally having us the Rescue Ace.
True. And basically that's basically just good summon, good hand trap.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Next up is 2 Preventers.
One of the newer cards.
Yeah, soon to get a rarity buff hopefully.
Oh, cool.
It's basically just when it can banish 1 Rescue Ace monster from your grave, like Turbines Boss 1 instead.
Yeah.
And it's a quick effect Book of Moon if you control another Rescue Ace monster.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And when it's sent to grave, any Rescue Ace monster that's banished can come back. So it is a bit of a broken card.
I've said it before, this deck is just another way of playing a Runic without the Runics.
Yeah. And we do play 1 Fire Attack and 1 Fire Engine.
Okay, what are these?
Basically, these are your main impulse summons because if your opponent's surgeon in your deck mode, so you summon this, which gets you a draw 2 and discard if they add a card from deck to hand, except from drawing.
That's pretty good.
And this one is if your opponent special summons to the field, you can special 1 level 4 low Rescue Ace monster from your hand, deck, or grave.
Okay, quite cool.
And they can also, if you normal summon a Rescue Ace, these 2 can summon themselves anyway, so it's good with chain blocking as well.
That makes sense.
Yep. Next up is 2 Turbines.
Okay.
The guys that's full all the time.
Yep, so about this, just...
Yeah, it's alright. It just basically sets your 4 main cards of your deck, and if a card leaves the field by my opponent's card, it gets a target pop, so it's also really handy. The pop barely comes up, it's barely anyone's destroying.
It sets 4 cards a turn, that's all you really need.
Yeah, mainly.
I mean, yeah. And this is why you gotta be careful when you make decks that are bad with 1 broken card. All it takes is 1 piece of support and you get things like this.
Well, hey, thank you, Konami. Next up is the spells I play with Turbines, Rescue, Alert, Extinguish, Contain, and 1 Reinforce. Okay,
so what do these all do?
Basically, Rescue is your monster, quick play monster reborn for any of the Rescue Ace monsters. And Alert a non-target grab a Rescue Ace monster from your grave to your hand. Contains a effect monster negate, and Extinguish is an effect monster pop, and this gives a Rescue Ace 1500 extra attack. And
doesn't one of these sub-cards from being used as extra material?
Yes, Contain has the effect if it hides on the field, the monster that's targeted can't be used for fusion, single, exceed, or link material for that turn.
Yep.
And Extinguish, which is really good against, I can't remember what deck it is, I forgot. Kashtira mainly, I think.
Oh, yeah.
When it destroys the monster, if hides on the field, the monster with the original name can't activate their effect, so it's also really good against Tears as well.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and Rescue, if hides on the field, instead of targeting 1 of my Rescue Ace monsters, I can target a monster in my opponent's grave, so another card stop tier.
Yeah, that's really good, yeah.
And alert is if Hydrant's on the field, you can search your deck instead of grabbing a card rescues from your graveyard.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Reinforce doesn't have an effect from Hydrant, but it makes the target monster that gives him 1500 and unaffected by monster effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if a rescue would be destroyed by battle, I think can be also by cover. No, it's just by battle. You can banish this from your grip instead, so it also gives them boost and a bit of protection.
Alright, cool. By the way, reinforce.
Yeah.
That's the 330 barrier. Yeah, that's just a 30 barrier.
True. It just changed it to impulse in the middle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next up is the greatest support card rescues could ever have. It was Triple Emergency.
With exclamation marks, you're that serious.
True. They all have exclamation marks on it.
Oh, they do? No.
Yeah.
New glasses, apparently. Carry on.
Basically, this summons any rescues monster from your deck by attributing one from your hand or your field. So
what do you just attribute from the hand, or is it sometimes from the field as well?
It's mainly from the field, because usually people usually go normal airlifter, usually effect search. This is mostly in my hand, so this, because they tried to imperm this, because emergency is the greatest search.
Oh, I get it. It's kind of like econ. Got it.
Yeah, so I usually do that to dodge an imperm.
Makes sense.
And your main searcher for this is mainly hydrants.
Yep.
Unless you're first thing, because there's a Fangasol player in our locals. He did shift me once, so you can also summon this for free. And also, when it's in the grave, it can banish itself to target a normal restoration trap from your grave and set it. So it's very handy for that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Next up is our HQ, is basically our Runic Fountain.
Yeah, I was about to say this is Runic Fountain.
Yeah, basically Runic Fountain, but instead of 3, it's 4. And gives them all rescues 500 attack and defense if your opponent.
And it only draws 1, right?
Yeah, and it only draws 1, sadly, not 4.
Yeah.
And it gives all my rescues 500 attack only if my opponent controls a monster, and it gives the additional normal of a rescue monster.
Oh no! It only draws 1 when you can set 4 every turn. Oh no!
But it's just great to get back your sets.
Yeah.
We do play 1 Snake Eye Orc.
Okay, what's this do?
Basically, this specials 1 of 1 fire from your grave or banish.
You looking forward to that new fire support card coming out next set?
Can't remember what it was.
The one that adds a monster to hand.
The rotor.
Yeah, the rotor for
I
fires.
didn't even realise that. I don't really look at support much, but yeah,
Fair
that
enough.
sounds really good.
Yeah.
But basically, this is just another good normal summon as well for hydrants.
Okay.
Next up, I do play the Duelist Sinful Spoils stuff.
So explain these to us, would you?
So basically, Duelist is the new card that just came out. It basically summons itself by sending 1 card on the field or your hand to the graveyard.
Oh yeah.
And this sets any Sinful Spoil card from your deck. Basically, these 2, this and this.
All right.
And basically, this searches Duelist.
Oh, honestly, I do like this engine a lot. I'm looking for the game myself at one point.
Yeah, and also this can banish itself, target these 3 Sinful Spoil cards, to bring them at the bottom and draw 1 card.
So the basically just rescue aces.
Yeah.
Nice.
This card is more of the search set for this, because this sends 1 face-up card on the field to the grave, summon any level 1/5 from deck. So we have 5 ways to summon hydrants.
Yep.
And this one is just send a Duelist from hand or grave, from hand or field to the grave to tar 1 effect card on the field and negate it.
Okay, so
So
as a 4 trapped and spells weren't enough, and they got a negate as well. Great.
yeah, basically this is also really good because we also have a Labyrinth playing locals,
Yeah.
because he goes big rock and I just negate it with this.
Ah, yeah, yeah, and yeah, that is the labyrinth deck we saw on the channel recently, guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, and my friend Leah is gesturing in the background right now.
And just the hand traps he plays just triple ash basically.
Yeah.
This can it's just basically just really good right now. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And the last few cards I play is 1 called by for hand traps.
Yep.
The deck barely loses to hand traps, but it's still really good.
Would you play Talons as well if you had it? Or?
I do have time.
You do have Talons, maybe.
I just don't have enough room for it.
Makes sense.
And last but not least, Triple Judgment.
Oh yeah, everyone knows I love this card. Has it ever actually cost you a game, like because of life point loss?
No, because when I activate this, I usually OTK them on my turn.
Ah,
This
gotcha.
is mainly used for evenly or something that can destroy my back.
Yeah, basically like things from in one shot. Got it.
Yeah, so I'm really careful when it comes to Judgment.
Right.
And now on to the so that's the main deck.
Yep.
For the extra deck,
Does this come up much, or
the Judgment or extra deck.
the extra deck? Because in our games, I don't see it very
It's
often.
50-50, depends on your build.
Right. Because usually when I play against you, I barely see most of this.
Yeah, 'cause you mainly rely on most of your main deck.
True.
For the Link ones, we play Anima and Kribo.
Okay.
Basically, just really good Link ones. Give it a equip and make your monster zero. It's just really good. Next is our best Link 2, IP. Sadly, we do not have SP because I
Thank the Lord for that.
I'm hoping to get one day, but not today.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah. Next are the Nightmares, which is Cerberus, Phoenix, and Unicorn.
Yep. The removal, of course.
Yeah, because great IP targets.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this. Next is our Sunlight Wolf. Because
Okay.
that basically reshuffles our fires back if a monster's summoned next to its Link.
More grindiness.
Yeah, 'cause all my monsters are fire, and it's really good.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Next, I play Heat Leo. Because like I said, we have 11 play. This shuffles back any spell and trap on the field when it's summoned, so it's really good.
Nice.
Next is another back row removal, which is Spainer.
Oh, this is why I don't see that often.
Yeah, mainly I don't really summon this. If I go to a heavy back row deck, I play this.
So like Labyrinth.
Yeah, basically, because Labyrinth, we sometimes have an Eldritch play, but not that often.
Yeah. And actually, I imagine that's a good tech for the mirror.
Yeah, because basically if a monster special next to its Link banishes all spell and traps, and your opponent takes 500 for each one, so which is good. Of course, we do play the Apo, because why not?
Yeah. And props for having the bad art. Always good.
Yeah, it's always next access code, because we do have a bunch of links. We can link climb if you need to.
Yeah. Do you link climb often in this deck, or?
If I need to game people, yes, but not really. It's mainly like someday if I can get game on my
Yeah,
turn.
that makes sense.
Next, of course, we play the Underworld.
Okay.
Because we can, it's a little bit hard to make. So I don't really keep much of it in the main deck, but it's still good.
So you like out a couple of things with it, yeah?
Yeah, it's basically out a few things like unaffected monsters, Baron, or whatever.
Yeah, makes sense.
And another link to I forgot to put in a Heater.
Oh, nice.
Basically, because we just want to take the Ash Blossom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we do still play the proxy F stuff.
So what's this? For those who don't know?
Basically, this only uses to affect monsters. It basically just has the effect of fusion summon.
Oh, so you got it.
So basically, the usual players we have, because they use a Cybers, we usually have a different machine like Turbines for a fact.
Yep.
Because only Mudran needs the same attributes but different types. We just use these two off.
Ah, makes sense. Okay. Well, that was.
Do you want to see that side deck or not?
Yeah, we'll see it quickly. Why not?
For side, evenly for breaking boards.
Yep.
We do play the Sinful spoil spells.
Okay, so what's this?
Basically, it targets one monster on the field and makes a continuous spell. Basically, it's just good for any card that specifically needs a monster.
Okay, I just want to say for all my fellow Dark Souls fans out there, this is a red eye orb from Dark Souls.
True. Also, it can also be set by this, so it's also really good.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it's a really good side deck option if you're playing Diverstar. Next is Triple Draw,
Yep.
because still some of our decks play heavy back row.
Yeah,
Not
good
back
against
row.
like Menadium and stuff.
True. Next is D-Barrier, which should get banned.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, it's still broken. And last but not least, Artifact Lancer, because I hate evenly match.
Oh, I love this card.
I mainly because at the start everyone's kept on side decking evenly for rescue, so I just decided to say
It's also good against cash, isn't it?
yeah, it's also really good. So it's mainly still to stop evenly is Judgment and this.
That makes sense.
If I see both in that, I usually save this and just wait for evenly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for the updated profile.
No problem.
New script video tomorrow, guys, hopefully. See you all next time.
So yeah.